Scopus, Springer Nature, UGC Care Journal, or conferences. She has authored 1 book and 2 book chapters. Ma'am has filed 8 patents, 1 design, and 10 registered copyrights. Her area of interest are cloud computing, business intelligence, databases, and programming languages such as C, C++, Java, PHP, R programming, and Python. Now, let's welcome to Lunavat ma'am for this session. Over to you, ma'am.
Hello, am I audible to all?
Yes, madam.
Yeah, thank you, Deepali ma'am, for nice introduction. I welcome all participants. So shall I start?
Yes, madam. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, ma'am, will you stop sharing your screen so that I can?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I hope my screen is visible to all of you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah. So, my topic of presentation will be on unit number 3, that is report authoring. Now, if you look at this syllabus points, so you will be finding that all this unit talks about how we can do relational data models, multidimensional, then how we can represent different reports, then what is data grouping, conditional formatting, summaries, drill up, drill down. So what all these words means. So what I'll do is in this session, if you show all these theory concepts with a practical approach, then students will be more interactive with the this unit. Okay, so I'll be taking whole practical demonstration of Power BI tool, and I'll be showing each and every content with the practical approach. So I hope it will be fine for all you. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so nowadays the world is changing and everyone needs the data, and that data should be accessed. Now, why people are talking about these different tools, that is Tableau, Power BI, and etc. I'll just show you. If you find on a Google and you will check this. If you get it, Google Trends. This is a Google Trends, and if you open this link, now here you can put any topic for which what is exactly what market is demanding, you can showcase to students. Like suppose if I want to get why people are talking about Power BI, I'll write this keyword here. And if you get this, that this is how the 12 months graph it is showing, you can change the years. If you see in last 5 years, how the growth of Power BI has been done. Continuously it is improving. And now there are many more tools where business intelligence is used for business intelligence purpose. So one is a well-known tool is, again, you can call it as Tableau. So you can get that. If you check here, this Tableau search, you will be finding that which is more demandable. So initially Tableau was in a boom. Nowadays, people are more expecting to Power BI. So you can analyze through this graph. So students will always raise such questions that what is the difference between these both tools, how they are demandable. You can see over the worldwide, you can check through specific country how the things are been acceptable. So in this Google Trends, you can compare all the trending words and you can show the comparison to students that why we are teaching you such kind of tools in your academics. So that will be first thing I will request you all. I know you people are very much experienced than me, but this is the thing what if at the day one in the first session, if you tell that what is the need of using or learning this tool, so they will be get more acquainted with the things. Okay, I hope things is clear. The website I have used is Google Trends. So here you can compare all these different tools and different keywords, and you can check that what is the importance of learning these tools. Okay, now second part comes with this. Whenever we talk about a Power BI tool, how the things can be installed. So there are different versions of Power BI. So that is mobile version is also there. There is a web version is also there, app version is also there. So what you need to do is, whenever you are trying with the starting of this tool, you can just install a Power BI desktop tool. If you go on a Google and you will ask Google desktop download, you will be getting a link. It will take hardly 2 minutes to download this tool, and you can install as different softwares. So once you install this software, you will be finding this is a graphical user interface of this tool. Okay, now what happens, why we are using this? So report authoring is nothing but you have to present your data or your case study in such a way that it should be interactive with all the dynamic changes which are happening. Okay, so whenever we start with this, so it will take some data which is already provided, which is already with you in form of Excel, in form of folders, in form of web link, and like this. So you can take this data from different sources, and you can create an interactive dashboard of this Power BI. Okay, so we required a powerful new way to work with this data, and that is what we people already know, that Excel does lot many things. In Sangvi's session also, sir has explained very clearly that in Excel what was the problem he faced, and he tried to go with an Power BI tool. So if you find this, the Excel plus a Power BI, if you collaborate these two things, you can design an interactive, we can call it as interactive dashboards, and which can give interactive reports which are dynamically updates. Okay, my session will have an agenda that, so I will have within 3 clicks, I will be storing, or I'll be combining all 100 CSV files. Okay, then second agenda for my session will be how you can create a report in less than 5 minutes. Will it be possible for you all to create a reports within less than 5 minutes, and how to automate this reports? And fourth thing, I'll be showing you how to get a live data in 3 clicks. Okay, so I'll be focused for things, then we'll move to further additional parts. Now, how we are going to combine 100 CSV files in 3 clicks? Everybody knows that we are storing, if suppose I'm taking a placement data set. Now what is happening is, in placement data set, I have a year-wise data, and we maintain a separate files. But sometimes whenever the things is required, we require all this Excel file to be clubbed together. But what happens is, whenever we have such kind of files present on your device, then what we do is, we take first file, we append another file, we open and paste, and we do this 100 many times. Now what happens that this is a time consuming process. So whenever we talk about a Power BI tool, it will give you one benefit, that you can share a folder link. From that folder link, you can combine all the different data files in one click. Okay, so I'll show the process. Like suppose I'll go in the get data, I will elaborate afterwards about this Excel workbook. I'll directly go in a more part. I hope my screen is visible. I am not so fast.
Yes, it's visible, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll go in here, and what I'll do is, I'll go with a folder thing. Now what I have did is, I have created a sample data here. Two CSV file I have created. Now you can take any Excel, any PDF files, anything you can want, that data you can take. I will just click on here, and I'll copy this path. I'll copy this address, and I'll go in a Power BI path, and I'll share the path of this folder of my machine. Okay, now these two are different files. Two different CSVs are present. In one CSV, I have 1 to 20 records, and another CSV, again, more records are there. Now I will get a combined data of all this. So I'll just okay. Now what will happen is, how many CSV you are having in that folder will all come. Like one was data 1, another was data 2. I'll combine, and I need to load. I have to combine both the CSV. So what I'll do is, I'll go with a combine. And here, if you'll see, there are two options: combine and transfer, combine and load. Now, if suppose both the CSV have same columns, okay, same columns, then I don't require any transformation. But if my CSV files are having same column heading, so I can directly combine and load. Now, once I click this, what will happen is, it will ask me certain questions. Okay, now this is what, in my first CSV, if you see, it has a 20 records. Okay, and all these records will be seen here. What I need to do is, I'll just make it okay. That's it, because my column heading are same. Now it is going to load here. Now if you'll see, I get a data file and my CSV was having two columns. One is ID and name. Okay. And if I click on this and I'll check the table, the data in present in this. So if you'll see this till S I was having in my first CSV file, and one Arun from this I was having in another CSV file. So all things are been clubbed in one click. That is the first thing I can show. Now suppose in spite of Arun, I am making changes in the CSV file and I'm changing the name. Now once you do all these changes on your folder location, आप यहाँ पे कुछ भी करो, whatever changes you do on your folder location. Okay, I have this records in my first CSV file, all has combined, and this was the data I was having in my second file. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, in spite of Arun, I am mentioning a name is Arjun. Okay, I have changing on my folder location. What I'll do is I'll just try to save it. Once it is saved, I'll close this file. Okay, now what I'm going to do is how it will be reflected here. It should be also reflected on my Power BI screen if I make changes on my folder. Yes, so Power BI have that facilities. You just go on data and try to do refresh data. So once you refresh data, you will be finding that, see, Arun was replaced and Arjun. So you don't have to bother about what will be now happening with my Power BI tool. So whatever changes you are making on your folder, it will be immediately reflected on your Power BI tool. That's what the strongness of this. So within 1 or 2 minutes, I can do hundreds of files. I can combine. Okay, that is the first thing I want to show you. I hope things are clear. You have any doubts with this? Okay. Now, second thing was I was talking about is how I can create a report in not more than 5 minutes. So that is very shocking part. Now, how I can create an interactive dashboard in 5 minutes. Now, I have some data here. If you see this, I have a customer data, I have order data. Now, what I'm going to do is, in spite of putting or not selecting any of these charts, what I'll go doing is, I am asking a question here. Now, how I'm going to ask this question is, I'll go here, insert, and go for a question answer. Okay, now what I need to ask a question, you have to write here the question. It will provide you answer. Like my question is, I want customer name, order date, and bar chart. Okay, if you missed any words, okay, if you take average package, so this is the average package, I get an answer because that is the placement record which I already have. I'll take for another question. Wait for 1 second. I'm just adding new question. I'll go for an insert and again asking a next question that city, city-wise cells. So if you see this, the question, the answer is given by this. Automatically, it takes whatever the best suitable output we can generate for the given question. In similar way, you can design n number of charts without putting or without selecting any of this thing. That is the one way. So if I want to get a city-wise cell, I'll use pi. Okay, so if you'll see this, I just have to put my column name, that is city, cell is the another column which is present in the sales details table, and I'll go for an pi. If you want to have the answer represented in pi, you can specify. And if you're not specifying this representation, then it will take a default setting. So I hope things are clear. So within a 5 minutes, I can arrange all this and I can generate or give an interactive dashboard. Okay, so that is the second part I want to showcase. It's very easy to understand this Power BI. And third is nothing but automate my reports. Automate my reports means whatever changes I do, the things should happen. Like it is dynamically changing. If I'm changing the city, I'm applying some filters, so things should be changed. So the dynamically your dashboard should be getting all these changes happen. And my fourth point was agenda was get live data in 3 clicks. Now we people are always searching some of the other things on Google. Like suppose I want to search a Samsung mobile. Now what I am going to do is I'll just try to open a new tab. See, I am going on Amazon website. On Amazon website, I am going on online shopping sites. Then I'm searching for a Samsung mobile. I just want to purchase it. What happens is when I'll open this, lot many details are coming here. Now it is very difficult to analyze. We see one by one category and then we can find which is the best, which is the cost suitable, which will give me more discount and all this. All these questions can be answered with this slide. What I'll do is I'll just copy this link. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I am going into my Power BI and I'll use get data. Now, in spite of other options, I'll directly go with an web. Okay, and I'll just click this URL. What was I searching? Okay, and I'll go with an OK. Now, what happens is it will ask me this questions. I just have to connect this. So it will connect with Amazon site and all these details will be coming into a tabular format for me. Now it will be very easy for me to sort this in ascending or descending and get my data. There is some connection issue, it might be. Actually, there might be some firewall settings for my this. So you can just try this. You click this link and you will be finding that all the content of this online data will be coming into a tabular format, wherein you can sort the data and you can get your data, which is which you can take a decision that what is the price, what discounts they are giving, and all these things. On based on your tabular sorting, you can get that best mobile phone, whatever you want. So that's what I need to show. Steps are okay. You just try it. You will be getting the result here. Okay. So I hope things are clear. My four simple agenda was clear here. So shall I move with the next part? Any doubt with these things? Okay. Now what we are going to actually do in Amazon, this Power BI using this Excel, and what we are going to generate. So first thing is we are going to discover something. So we are going to discover the data which is already present in a format that is might be on a web, might be on Excel, might be on PDF, might be on a CSV. Any data, we are going to discover that data. We are making the data to be stored into a tabular format in Power BI so that Power BI can generate interactive dashboards. Now, what is that discover phase will do is, what I'm going to do is, I'll open this Power BI tool. I'll go with a new get data. I'll open an Excel workbook. Now, from I have multiple workbooks. I'll open sales details or this sheet. I'll go and I'll open this. Okay, now you will it will ask you which sheet you want. I want sales detail sheet. So all the sales related details is present in the sheet. I'll just try to load this. Once I load, I have analyzed that there are some null values. There might be some problems with this data set. How many rows are present? All details will come and you will be getting the sales details sheet here. So as I have taken it multiple times, see sales details, all the data has been imported here. Now, if I want to get this in tabular format, I can have this cells in a tabular format. See, all these details which was present in the Excel will be viewed. Now you can take a decision that what actions you need to take on the null values. You can clear, you can discover that data. That is the first step when we start with an Power BI. Now, second part will come is that is analyze. Now, what analysis we need to do such that we can build a model. Now, how we can going to build a model, how we can analyze a relation between two models. Like suppose if you have a syllabus, you have seen the syllabus and you have seen the case study, it has multiple tables. Like one is customer table, then order details placed, product sales, lot many tables are there. Now, how these tables are interconnected or related with each other so that I can get the different answer. So what you can do is, first thing, if you see is a report form, second is a tabular, and if you switch on third part, that is model, you will see like this, all the tables are looking here. And if you see the model, this thing, you can come to know that how these different models are related with each other. See, this is what I want to show you. See, you can make it as per your own choice. All the tables will be seen here, but based on your case studies, you can check all the tables are coming with this or not. Now, if you see, there is no connection between this placement data and this. Why? Because there is no any column which is matching with each other to get the relation between both the tables. Now, if you'll see this, how these two tables are been connected. I'll just try to maintain it properly. Is it so much scattered? Okay. Now what happens is here, if you'll see this, there is a customer ID and this customer ID is repeated here. Can you observe this? Yeah. So whenever you see this, so this is automatically getting connected with the data set present. If suppose your table is having one customer has multiple orders, then it will have 1-to-M mapping. And if it is there in the table that one customer IDs has only one entry in their order table, sales tables, then it will have only 1-to-1 mapping. So this one represents that the relation between these two entities are 1-to-1. Okay, so similarly, if you see this, we haven't did this, but the table automatically does, Power BI automatically does and get the relation between all these different tables based on the column names. Okay, now if you'll see this product details is not connected anywhere, because what happened is whenever I was uploading this product details, I came across that my column names are not being appropriately added. So that's the issue I got with this product details table. So that's not having any connection. Now what I can do to change this column name, to delete any row from this, so we have to fire certain queries. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go with this product tables, I'll go with a right click and I'll go with an edit query. Okay, now I need to change the column name. Now my first column name is nothing but it is a product ID. Okay, I'll just try to change this. You can write and simple queries are there. It's very simple. You don't have to be expert in the queries. Okay, so I'll just write in category. Then this column is subcategory. I'll specify because my column heading is added as a first row. See, if you can see, this is added as a first row. So it is some problems with your what versions you are using for this Excel. Okay, and then last is product name. Okay, now what you have to do is I need to delete this first row. How I'm going to delete? You just click on this and you can make it this remove top rows. And how many top rows I want to delete is only one. I'll just go with an OK. And in this way, your table is now clear. And what I have to do is you have to close and apply. Once you apply this, all the things need to be reflected on your this apply changes. We have to mention it. Okay, now you see my column names are changed in spite of column name 1, 2, 3. Now I have to make, because this I need to do that there is a relation between this table with other tables also. So see where product ID is being used here. So I just click this I'll click on this product ID. Okay, now what happened is this details the relation between this product tables, product name, and my sales table product name. There is a many to many combination. So there is a many to many thing I have to make, or I have to apply this many to many relation. Now, in spite of one to one, you will be getting there is a star coming. Now, this star defines that these two tables are many to many related. Hope things are clear. Now, similarly, I'll go for a product ID. So product ID already I have used, then it is asking for category, and that is regarding to this only. So there is no any another relation between product table and another table. It represents connection between cells and this. Okay, I think order is having only two fields. So there is no any relation. I hope you can get this clear view of your model, and this way you can generate your model. Now you are free to write or design different types of queries or interactive dashboards. Yes, first part of this models are clear. So you can view here all these models. You can download these models. You can save this, and you can check the things from students also, that you can give different titles to them, and you can visualize all these models, how they are maintaining the relationship between all these tables. Clear? Now I'll go for generating a report, interactive dashboard reports we need to start with. So I'll create a new page. Okay, now first thing we'll be starting with a bar graph. Now you can ask me some questions, so that for that we can get this. So can I take first question as city-wise cells? Okay, so if I select this both thing, I just have to select both these things. Now, if you see this, all the columns, now those columns which are string, which cannot be calculated. Okay, these are called as dimensions: city, place, and state. But whenever it is a measurable unit like cost, sales, quantity, from where you can find average, count, and all this, you will be finding a summation symbol before that column. Okay, so you have to make what will be your x-axis, what will be your y-axis. Now, if I'm taking first is this bar chart. Now, if you'll see this, now it is showing me sum of cells. Okay, sum of cells by city. So I'm getting the answer of city-wise summation of the cells. Now, if you see this bar graph, it is not looking so interactive. So how I can change the colors, the font is also not visible. So which properties I need to select to such that I will get all this, the stack will be represented, the bar graph will be represented as very nicely. So what you'll have to do is, you just have to check my y-axis is a city, my x-axis is a sum of cells. In spite of sum of cells, if you want count, minimum, average, you can select any of this option, as it is a measurable value. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll go with this. This is a visual things. If you see this is called as a format your visuals. You can format your this bar graph. Now what we need to do for an y-axis, you can select I need to increase my font. So now the place name is visible. I'll make it as bold. Okay, the color it is representing is a blue color. I don't want that blue color, so I can change the color of the black color it is representing. I want to change with a purple color or dark color, so I can use this. Okay, now what is the title? So title you need to show, that is automatically by default it is coming. I just want to change this title. You can select this. For y-axis, I need to make a maximum and minimum range. You can put that also. If I want to change the values should be displayed. Which units you want to get foreign values, you can select. I just want to have in millions, so I'll use this. If you want to increase the font of that values, see all the things is reflected here, so you can observe that things. Then title, if you want to change the title, you can change that also. Clear? Your bars, you want to change the color of the bars, you can go with this different colors. So spacings with the bars, data labels should be represented. आपको bar के ऊपर values चाहिए, so accordingly you can select this property. See, it's a data labels. If you make it is on, all the data labels will be viewed. Now, if you want to change the properties or the font size, you can change that also. Okay, and I'll make it as bold. And the position you can set is you want inside, outside, outside end, where you want that values, it will be represented. Okay, so in this way, you can get your this what we can call it as a bar chart in a different form. You can change this titles also for y-axis, for x-axis. You can change the original titles. So like this, there are different type of properties which are provided. You can use these properties to make your dashboard more interactive. Clear? I hope first part is clear. So I will just try to put this first graph here. I will arrange on the same page. Now this is first talking about sum of sales. Now what I'll do is I'll go with another graph which is called as pie chart, which is a well-known chart. So I'll take it as a state-wise. I will make the state-wise my cells. I want to get all the information state-wise for my cells. Now if you'll see this, again, you want to change the properties, go in a format visuals. You can change the value, the text, the font, whatever you want, that you can change with this all properties. It's very simple to use. The slice colors, if you want to change as per your known things, then you can go with. Then where you want to outside, yes. Now values will be somewhat, it should be visible. I'll make it as bold. If I want to change the color of that text, I can go with this. So this is my sum of cells state-wise I am representing here. Hope things are clear. Yes, anyone? Now next graph I am taking it as a tree map. Now what is tree map is mostly used for getting the highest value. So which state is giving me an highest cells? If I want to get that, the tree map will be represented in such a way that you just try to drag the state in the category. Okay, and the second column I'm going to select is sales. Now if you'll see this, the state which is having the highest cells is being a more, we can call it as more bigger than another tree maps. Okay, so this is how I can get it. Now, if you want to display all the details, all the field names, then you can have this cells value to be put it into details. So it will show the values also. And if you go on this specific area, you will be getting a pop-up, or that is called as tooltip. You will be getting all the information of the cells here. So in this way, you can interact. Now, I don't want to see all this map. I just want a simple thing, a card, which will show me the values, which is highest or lowest. So what I'm going to use is I'm using a single card. Now, if I'm using the single card, I'll just try to use state. Okay. And state wise, I'll go for a quantity. Okay. So sum of the quantity of that specific test state, I will get that answer. So if I select this, yeah, the values will be coming according to the state which is I'm selecting. So in the label, I will get all the answers here. Now, if suppose I just want to not go for sum of quantity, I want sum of quantity also for that state, sum of sales and sum of the cost. Now, there are multiple things I want to showcase on this label. I will use multi-row cards. So I'll just try to select this. And what I need is cost also. And I want cells also. So all three values will be. Okay, so all three values will be coming. If you want to change the color, again, format this cards. Then the position I want is center. The color of this card should be different. Now I want to outer line is more bigger. I want to make it as. Then what is the values? So it should be bold. It should be easily visible. So I can change the colors of that values. category labels. I can increase the size also for that category labels. Okay, so everything will be looked into nicely. Okay, and you can change the color of that also. So in this way, in spite of looking and entering into that charts, I can directly get a resultant value here. So I can view only these values for my action or decisions, whatever I need to take. Clear? I hope things are clear till this. Any doubt with this simple dashboard, how it has been created? Then we'll go for filters, then conditional formattings, then how to add a new measure. Okay, all these different charts are here. You can use according to your purpose. What kind of chart will give you result? Every chart is having some other reason. Okay, there has their purpose. So for that purpose only, you can use that chart. I will share one link wherein you will be getting that all details of this charts. What is the purpose in Python? Also, how these charts can be used, or how the code can be done for that specific chart. So I'll just try to share this link with you all. My okay, I've shared you this message on my chat. So on your chat, that link for all these different type of graphs, what are their purposes and how they can be used. Okay, then we'll and if you see this, there is one this what we can call it is, they have given a visual that is for tabular format. If you want to represent the data in a tabular format for making a decision that to be sorted, then what I'll do is I'll go for a customer name. Customer name I'm selecting and his sales. Okay, two fields I'm taking here. Okay, so I'm getting this table which is viewed. Okay, and if it is not correctly viewed, then you can increase the size of this. Okay, so this is how. And if you select here on this table, you can get the data in a sorted form. You can take decision which is the highest, which is the lowest, and all these things can be viewed on this tabular format. So this is called as a normal table. And if you see, one more option is there, which is talking about a matrix. Now here what happens is you can have multiple things that is called as pure tables. So what I'm going to do is I want state-wise product names and their subcategories and their cells. Now if you see this, my table is having different views. I'll just try to delete this. Yeah, I'm trying to delete this. And I can, for focus, I'll open and go with. Okay, so if you see this table is coming like this. So everything is clubbed into one together to get the decision. So if you see this, the city with this different types of subcategories, the table will be look like this. And this such tables representation is nothing but called as pure tables, which has combination between again rows and combinations with again columns. Okay, so it depends on your representation for what purpose you are using this kind of pure table that is called as matrix. Okay, then after this all different representation of charts, we'll see how to apply and filter. Okay, so I'll go here and I'll try to insert filters. Now for which purpose we are using this filtering? Filtering is just like in Excel, we use filters for a different purpose. Same thing is applicable here, but here filters will be on specific chart. A filter can be applied on this page, the current thing what I'm doing, which is called as pages, and you can have filters on all the pages. Okay, so it depends on your own thing for which purpose you are using this kind of filters. Now, if I want filters on city or state, what I'm going to do is I'll just drag and drop this field here. Now, what happens is filter will come here with then some values. Now, okay, now I'm getting the filter. Now, one option with this filtering is basic filtering. Now, basic filtering is nothing but you will be getting just like an Excel sheet. You are selecting California, only California details will be visible in all the graphs which have been represented. Then if you are talking about Texas, then only California and Texas details will be coming to you. Similarly, if you're asking for another Washington state, then again it is coming, or only that data will be visible on the screen. So this is how a basic filtering happens. Now suppose if I want top five seller state or top five cities which is having highest sale, so then your query becomes something different. Now there forms what, in spite of basic filtering, will go for an advanced filtering. Now here you can put the values for which you are looking for. Okay, just I am starting with a basic filtering and then I got this values. Okay, now for advanced filtering, you will be getting such kind of terms. Now suppose I am putting a filter on cells like this, and I am asking for a advanced filtering. So if I want to, with some values, I could not recall, but I can recall product value, quantity values. Okay, so I can go with, in spite of cells, I'll go for quantities. Now advanced filtering, now only the quantity which is greater than 1000 and less than 1500. So I'll go for that which is greater than 1000, and this is called as conditional formatting, and less than 1500. So I'll apply this filter. So only that data will be as visible. If quantity is not taken in consideration in any of the graph, I'm getting the blank answer. So in this way, you can apply the conditional formatting. What I can do is I'll open one pie chart and I will take city-wise quantity. I got state-wise quantity and I'll apply filter. I hope you got a clear idea that this conditional formatting will only show me the state who has this conditional formatting applied, like which has the quantity which are greater than 1000 but lesser than 1500. Only that data is presented. Now where I can get this is, I can show with a table. Okay, so this is how we can apply conditional formatting and filters on any of the column for which you are looking for. Yes. Now, what is next part is a grouping. Now, what is the groups? Now, sometimes it happens that if I am talking about all department of my college, then there are 4 different departments we have. Now, what happens is I want only computer and ENTC. So I want to make a group of computer and ENTC for getting the placement of both the departments, and civil and mechanical as another group. Now, how that can be happen on this dashboard? So what I'm going to do is, if I want to merge this 2 or 3 state, okay, 1, 2, and 3 state, and want to make a group of all these 3, and others will be acting as another group, I will just go with right click and I'll mention here is group data. So what will happen is, if I apply a group data, now answer will be, see, if you see this visible things are changed because they have come together, they have grouped, and they have given me a single value answer for this group. Okay, so I can get a single value for this group. How I can get this? Again, what I need to check the combination of all this. You will see this one state group is formed here. One more entity will be formed here. So you can again drag and drop, and you can use a card and get this value will be printed on the screen. Okay, so this way you can mention a group. So you can create and groups and get the output according to that groups, whatever you are looking for. I hope things are clear for this grouping part. And if I want all to be excluded, okay, you can do this include or exclude also. If I want to exclude any specific the state, you can exclude that group from this. That can also be happen. Okay, if I want to exclude, I'll exclude this. This must be deleted from the action, or this must be deleted from the this chart. Okay, and if you want to include any other the group, that will again be included. Okay, so you can go for an include and exclude. I'll show with one more graph. I'll take one pie chart, and only for pie chart I can show you. This is my pie chart. I am taking state and its quantity. I'm just ticking this, it will automatically come. Now what happen is, suppose I don't want this California to be included in this pie chart. So what I'll do is I'll go and click California and do a right click and try to go for an exclude. So that will be removed from the pie chart. So that will not be taken for any decision. Clear? And if I'm go with a right click and try to go for an include, so it will include this only about this graph will only talk about Utah as a state. Other state will not be coming into picture. So that is the facility we can have for include and exclude. Okay, I hope I have cleared. Now suppose you want to make a group of California, Washington, then Texas. So what I'll do is I'll select Washington and Texas. Okay, and then I'll make it as group data. So Washington and Texas will be coming together, and others will be acting as another group. Okay, that is what facility you can get if you are going for a grouping purpose. I hope things are clear. Yeah, anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is how the grouping happens. Different reports you can generate, the models you can build, the conditional formattings you can do. Then you can go for a next thing that is very important, that is drill through. Now, what is this drilling option is doing here? Now, drilling, what it does is, I'll take one more picture and page, and what I'm going to do is I'll use this tag. Or I can take this bar chart, and I'll put this state, and it's state wise, it's cells. Now this pie chart is showing me this kind of thing, but what I want to do is state consists of different cities, so that will be acting as a legend. So I'll go and drag and put the city here. Now this graph is not looking so much accurate, so I'll take another type of graph. Now this shows me the result very nicely, so I can select this. Now what happens is, if I'm generating one table, I'm showing you one table here. Okay, the table is having a state and its cells. Same thing I'm representing only in a tabular format. If you use this focus, so you will be getting that the focus will be on that same graph, and it will show bigger picture of that specific graph. So I'm getting the state, and if you get this, I'm getting a sum of sales of all this state. If I'm getting with city wise, city, I'm taking one table. I'll take this. I'll take one more table. I'll take one more table, city. Table, and with this city and its cells. Now value of this both graph are same. If you can observe, and just increase the font. If I'm increasing again the font of this also. Now, if I'm looking for state-wise sum of cells, if I'm looking for city-wise sum of cells, the answer for both this graph is same. Okay, so I'm getting the same value represented here. And if I'm putting a card here, okay, now again I'm putting state-wise cells. So the value cells. And you can define the category of this. I'm getting the answer here. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll on this drill through, and on this there is a cross report. The cross report, I'll open this on karungi, and on which column I have to drill down. So I am looking for a city wise. So I'll drag the city field and I'll add on this. Okay, now what happen is I'll right click on this. Okay, and it is asking me drill through. Getting this? Because I am asking for city wise, I am asking for a sum of sales, but it is showing me total sales as the same thing. Now I am drilling through page 5. Now which page I am having a connection? Page 5 and page 6. Page 5, if you'll see, I have a bar graph, which are cities also, which are states also. And here I am going for this a table which is having city-wise cells, and here I am having a table which is having state-wise cells. What I'm going to do is I'll open and I'll do this, click on this table, and I'll going with San Francisco. If I click this and I'll drill down through page 5, I'll click this. Now you will see only San Francisco of this city. वो city जिस state में आती है, you will be getting an output of that. Okay, so that what drill down will do. So if I'm asking of another value, I'll drill through page 5. Now same value I'll getting for North Korea. That is what it is showing me. So drilling through is nothing but you are digging up or you are going all details in the given entities. Okay, because it is telling you total and you are not bothered about total. You are bothered about a specific country or specific city. So then you can drill through this things. You can redirect from one page to another page for getting the details. So that is what drill through will do. Okay, and this way you can generate a different kind of dashboards, and you can add these features so that your dashboard will be more interactive. Now what I'll do is I'll take all these things into consideration and we can build a nice dashboard, and that will end with my unit number 3. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll have this. I have one placement data, and many times the question is raised is what is the different packages, what are the name of students, which are the different companies coming. So what I'll do is I'll create company wise package list. And in spite of this, I'll use a see. So company wise packages is going here and it is represented. Now what I'm going to do is I'll just try to design it nicely so that my dashboard will be more interactive. So I have increased my values. I am changing the color, the company names. Then I am changing the title. And I'm opening with my y-axis. I don't want to provide ranges. I'll just focus on my values. Values will be displayed in terms of grid lines. I don't want to check bars. Colors I want to change. So for every bar or company wise, you can change each and every bar. If you go with this on option, spacing is okay. Data labels is on. I have mentioned that also. So in terms of lakhs, values is not coming. So I have mentioned the representation in 1000 terms. This is my first graph. Now second graph is branch wise. I need to get my percentage of place branch wise. Branch wise package percentage I am getting here. This is my second graph. Okay. Now in third graph, what I'm going to do is I want year wise placements. So I'll just try to select which graph I will take. Okay, I'll go with this only bar graph. I'll just format it. I'll change the color of my text. Then y-axis again I'm changing values. In terms of 5000, I am putting it. Data labels was on. Okay, so this way I can get my graph. Yeah, and then I want top 3 placements. Now I'll use slicer. Okay, slicer is just like a filter only. So I'll use a slicer for highest package. Branch I'll take and package. See, I'll get is only top higher package. So I'll go for a top N and I'll top 5 and I'll get is 5 top 5 package holders. So if we'll see, Sybil will have apply. Okay, so for every branch, I will get only the top 5 higher package entities here. So in this way, I can use slicer to select who was getting the 3 lakh package, what was his company name. You can put in all the details in the card also. So in this way, you can design your interactive this. Okay, so all values you will get here. Now, if you want to add something on the top that for which purpose this report was there, so you can go with entering in text box and you can enter the text here. So it's my college, so I'm getting PCCR placement details. And I'll increase the font and make it as bold. If I want to change the color, okay. If I want to use some logo, what I'll do is I'll go with and I'll just add a logo. So whatever formatting you want to do, I need to save this logo and I have to go for an insert image tag. So here I need to select that image. So I need to save that image and then I can add my logo to this. So this way my graphs will be created and this is what report I should get. So whenever I'm going to select any question for placement details, if management or higher authorities ask me, we can give answer through this. And that's what the beauty of using this interactive dashboard. And that's what unit number 3 says about reporting or report authoring. So you can analyze that as per your syllabus terms, everything is clear practically. That is different. What is the multidimensional data models? You already know. What is list and cross tabs? So cross tabs is nothing but the pure table, that matrix I have shown you, which is also called as cross tabs. Then different types of charts, then data grouping, sorting of the data, filtering, adding calculations to the reports. That's what you can add new measures. You can do count, average, and all this conditional formatting. Then you can go for a summary. One part is left is that is summary. Now, if suppose I want to get in one line what this graph represent. So what I'll go with this, I'll select this graph and write this and put in summarize. So it will narrate the story that computer engineering had the highest sum of the package, followed by ANTC, then mechanical, and then civil engineering. So all what I want to give the answers, which will be coming as in summarized part of this graph. Just you need to click on this graph and put as right click and go for summarize. So your summary of this graph will be coming into the text. I hope everything I have cleared. Drill down, drill up, drill down. It is mostly on this 2 columns, that is date. So sometimes we want year-wise data, sometimes we want quarter-wise data. So we are going to drill down from year to we'll go for quarters, from quarters to months, and from months to week. Similarly, if you have a country, city, then country, state, city, and what we can call the zip code. So you can drill down to that many parameters. So in years also you can have that feature. See, I'll go for a placement part only. I'll go for a branch, and next is I'm putting as next column as year. Year. Okay, so you can drill down. It's taking some of here. I can take one more column, that is order date.
Hello, ma'am. It's not audible
Yes.
now. Okay, okay. Now
Yeah, I was not talking. I just searching the option for drill down.
okay, madam.
So
Okay.
I am using this graph. I am putting date wise. I want cells. Okay, so people will ask you questions that I don't want date wise. I want year wise cells like that. So for that purpose, we mostly use drill down. So this is date wise, but people will ask you some different questions that. Okay, so see. I'll just add the field. I'm just forgot with this drill down thing. It asks for year. So I'll go for a summarized way. There is one option which I could not recall, but I'll try to tell you. There is option which asks for after this is date wise, now it will drill up me till it will ask for year. So that option is I'm not getting. So I'll just find the way how that can be happen. Forward from my mind, but if I get the answer, I'll just share on your group that from date we can move to drill down to years also. I'll just find a way. If I get an answer, I'll post on the group for this drilling draw. Okay. So in this way, we conclude unit number 3. So which was report authoring. So I'll suggest all of you that in spite of putting all this in a theoretical terms, we can assign a simple mini projects. At least students will learn these tools, and industry is asking people for this, the people who can design an interactive dashboards, even quantify people is having on they come for campus placement, so they ask for a different domain, that is BI analyst and all this. Many requirements are there. Again, Sangvi sir has posted from Naukri also. You will be finding, so the first thing the people should know is how to design an interactive dashboard. So if you can get a practical approach, so I think that will be the better solution. Students will like the session and students will try to design this interactive dashboards. Even as in faculty, we have a number of things which are having a data in Excel formats. So if we present such kind of representation to our management, so they will also be happy. So I hope I was able to explain you what this unit number 3 can tell. I'll share my presentations with you all. So all about unit number 3. Any doubts? So we can ask questions and then I can start with next unit. For next unit, I will not elaborate much more because I know every people is nowadays talking about machine learning buzzwords and all this. Just I want to clear a difference between a BI and then machine learning.
Yes, ma'am. One query is arrived
Hmm.
on chat window. Just say it.
Just check. How can students prepare for theory examination? So that was the question, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, some faculty members arise that. That's why I'm telling you. They asking about study material, I guess.
I'll provide everything. Whatever material I have, I'm going to share the presentation and all the stuffs with you all. And for theory examination preparation, so in exams, the guidelines will be given by all the chairman and subject experts. They will provide you guidelines time to time. That's it.
After the all session, we will provide you the presentation of all speakers and their material with you all in a single Google Drive link. Thank you.
So we'll start with next unit. I hope there are no queries. So next unit is talking about impact of machine learning on business intelligence. Now again, I'll go back and I'll check the trends. So Google trends on machine learning and business intelligence. So if you see this, so I'm putting a keyword as business. Okay, this is what people are talking from last 5 years about business intelligence. And if you compare with machine learning, what is happening? See the growth rate. If you see this red bar, continuously this is growing. If you compare business intelligence keyword with machine learning, you will be finding now people are more towards machine learning. Okay, now what's the reason? What we can design interactive dashboards and everything on Power BI, but what was the part which was left in this unit, which will be covered in this unit? Can anyone tell? Yeah. Unit number 4, sir. Soumitra, sir. Unit number 4 will be taken by Amol, sir. After my session. Okay, so what kind of differences you find? What we could not do in Power BI, that is going to done in machine learning. So one thing is very clear about this unit is you just have to see these two terms, that is business intelligence talk about descriptive analysis, and when we talk about machine learning, it is a predictive analysis. So what these major terms will differentiate this both unit is, so descriptive analysis is we can just describe, we can form a group, we can put an interactive dashboard, but we could not provide or we could not give predictions for next decisions, or that is futuristic decisions. We could not provide that. So your machine is not such trained that it will take a decision from themselves to give for further what we can answering the questions. So that is what we require a machine learning. But BI will help you to define all this two interactive dashboards and everything. But for predictive applications, you have to go with machine learning. But if you have in hand-to-hand things between this BI and ML, then the things will be, you will be more clear with your predictive analysis plus your descriptive analysis also. Okay, so you can provide the students about different machine learning approaches, that is supervised learning, unsupervised learning, what comes in which categories, why we use classification, what is the need, for which problems we are using classification, for which problems we are going for a regression. You can give a simple case studies you can show demonstration of all these tools. So it will be very helpful for them to understand the things. Now it's a very simple example I have shown you. So what is classification? What is regression? Now, if I want to go for a classification, I will just find that what will be the, will it be hot or cold tomorrow? So I will have only the two classes of categories, that is hot or cold. But when we talk about regression, I need to have a past data. I need to have continual data sets. So to get the prediction that what will be the temperature for tomorrow, and that talks about regression. So you can ask or prepare your students in such a way that students, based on the application, they need to think a decision that either these problems come in which category, either it is a classification problem, regression problem, or it's a clustering problem. Okay, so that you can tell the comparison between all this. Then how these classification models are differently built. So based on the accuracy what model is giving, are a different model giving more accuracy? So we can compare, and the new model has been launched. Next comes with the speed of the computation, then robustness. Are my classification models predicting the answers correctly? How the data set has been taken? What is the scalability? My model is having a scalability feature? Then interpretable, is it is predicting correct answers? So based on all these 5 parameters, there are different models which are classified, or classification models are built. Then next comes with the Bayesian theory methods, that is called as Navier-Bayes algorithm. So you can explain students what is Navier-Bayes algorithm, how it has been operated, what the algorithm says. You can show practical demonstration. I will share one link wherein you will be finding with data set all this simple program examples. So you can explain this students, then students will be come across, yeah, for this purpose we are using this method, or for this purpose we are using this kind of algorithm. So that's what you need to clear about this. Then next comes with a logistic regression. So why we require a logistic regression, which problems will require this kind of algorithms, so that you need to come across. Then there are different clustering. I will not give in a I'm just going to overview all this, what contents has been covered in this unit. So I hope clustering and everything will be clear to the students. Then association rule, why we go for association rule, how they are working, what is support, what is confidence, all these terms should be covered with your chapter. Then you can show a demonstration of a priori algorithm. So that is what this unit will cover. So main focus will be why we are talking about BI, and how this BI will be helping for machine learning models to be more accurate, more predictive. So that's what you want to give information to our students. And this way I'll end up with my session. I think I have highlighted some of the things of this unit number 3 and unit number 5. I'm stop sharing my screen. Any doubts? If you have any queries you want to ask, you can just ask, so that I can clear and I can wind up with my session. Any questions? In spite of theory, I have tried to explain you a Power BI. It's a big tool, but I tried to explain that tool in a minimum time. I hope things are clear. You will use this tool. It is very nice, and it can be helpful for your daily problems also. If you go for that live data, you will be finding that my solution was very correct. Yeah, any questions? Yeah, ma'am, ma'am, I'll post the book name. It's a Microsoft Power BI book. You can use directly that book, or there is a lot many references which are available on Google for Microsoft Power BI tools. So you can refer that also. Thank you, sir. Das, sir, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, Deepali, ma'am, thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Very thankful to Sangvi sir, Mr. Kokate sir, then Sangvi ma'am. I'm very thankful to Deepali, Amol sir, everything. and you are a part of my journey. And I have started with SNGB. It was my first job experience wherein I have learned many things from all of them. I'm very thankful for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much. And it was very nice to talk with you, to see you all after so many time.
Yeah, actually.
Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for making this concept, all the concept very clearly to all the faculties. Basically, like usage of Power BI practically in detail. So it's very good thing that everyone clear the concept. Thank you so much, ma'am, once again. We are happy to next time again you will be the resource person of our FOP. Thank you, ma'am. Now,
It means a lot, ma'am. Thank you.
okay, ma'am. Thank you. Now, our next resource person is Professor Amol Shakadupi. Now, I would now invite him for SNJB's College of Engineering to talk about data preparation and BI application. Sir is having 10 years of experience. His area of interest is data mining, blockchain, discrete mathematics. His research has been disseminated in several internationally reputed journals and conferences. Sir is pursuing PhD. He has one invention and copyright registered on his name. Welcome, sir, for this session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, madam, for the great introduction of mine. So in today's session, my session, I will cover unit number 4 and unit number 6 of business intelligence. Kindly give me the rights of screen share, madam, and stop sharing your screen. Thank you, ma'am. So first of all, I'm sharing the my blog link where I have put both the PPTs of unit number 4 and unit number 6 with you all. So my blog address is amolshakadvipi.wordpress.com. Here you can find the material of presentation of unit number 4 and 6. Here I had made one tab, business intelligence B 2019 pattern. You will get the presentation here. So we will start with the unit number 4. My screen and my voice is clear to you all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So we'll start with the theoretical approach and summary of the unit number 4. So unit number 4 is data preparation. In that unit, we will cover the syllabus part, which is given by the syllabus setter committee and BOS. The major task in first topic is major task in data preparation. So there are some major tasks in data preparations are data cleaning, data integration, data transformation, data reduction, and data discretization. So now we'll see one by one the summary of all. In data cleaning, fill in missing values, we smooth the noisy data. In data cleaning process, we do the task, fill the missing values which are not there in data set or databases. We smooth the noisy data, identify or remove the outliers which are other than the data types, and remove the inconsistent data. In a data integration, we integrate the multiple types of data, that is multiple databases, data cubes, or different data file format into a single format to perform the specialized tasks on that, and so that we can analyze the proper data. Data transformation is the normalization and aggregation. Data reduction, in data reduction, we reduce the data in such a way that the analysis should not be changed, or it gives the similar analytical results to us. In data discretization, the part of data reduction, but with particular importance, especially it is applicable on numerical data. Next is why data pre-processing is required. Data in real world is very dirty. It is incomplete also, noisy or inconsistent data is there. So we need to pre-process that data. So what is incomplete? lacking attributes value, lacking certain attributes of interest, or containing only aggregate data. For example, such a record is that the occupation is null, so we can't analyze that type of field in analysis purpose. Before my session, Madam and Sangvi sir had given the practical approach regarding that Power BI tool and business intelligence, various tools, that is dashboards and all these things. So I am focusing on the theoretical concern of that concepts. So what is noisy data? Uh, Containing error or outliers. So noisy data can be identified like odd man out. Salary is -10. So salary should not -10. At the time of data entry, someone had put that minus symbol by mistake, and we cannot analyze that type of data also. Inconsistent data is that containing discrepancies in code or names. For example, someone had put their age 42 at the time of form filling, and the birth date mentioned by he or she is 3/7/1997. So these fields are not matching, or it cannot give the proper results. So age and birth date are mismatched. Second example is, sometime one student had given the rating like 1 2 3, or 1 2 3 stars for 1 2 3 numbers as a rating, and now rating he is given like ABC. So these two types of ratings could not give a proper analysis and proper results. Discrepancies between duplicate records. Suppose a single person had filled 2 times the form, and he mentioned different data. Suppose we can say that different date of birth by the single people. So these types of discrepancies may happen. Due to that purpose, we have to pre-process the data. So this is the pictorial representation of data cleaning, data integration, data transformation and reduction. I have taken that picture from handbook of data mining and warehousing. Here the raw data is there, and after cleaning it, it will look like that. In that integration phase, we integrate the three types of database, data cubes and file. We integrate, and to perform the analysis on it, we made it on one platform, or we have transformed it or integrate it into a one platform to analyze the data. Next is data transformation. To perform the various operation on a raw data, to perform specific task on a raw data, we have to transform the data into one format into another format. So that purpose we transform that numbers, that is -2 is mentioned here, 32, 100, 59 and 48. So we had transformed it into 2 decimal point scaling for their analysis purpose. Next is the data reduction. After applying data reduction steps on data, the result, you should keep in mind, the result should not be changed. The result or analysis should not be affected after the reduction. So this is the year-wise data. We can say that in that year-wise database, we have converted into quarterly data, or say half-yearly data. We can reduce that type of data. This is the data reduction diagram. In that way, in handbook of data warehouse and data mining, they mention the diagram. I have taken that diagram from handbook. So next is data validation, pre-processing and data mining. Data pre-processing is a data mining technique which used to transform the raw data into useful and efficient format. There are some steps involved in data processing. First is data cleaning. The data can have many irrelative and missing parts. To handle this part, the data cleaning is done. It involves handling of missing data, noisy data, etc. First, we will see what is missing data, or how can we handle the missing data. By ignoring that tuple, we can handle the missing data, or by fill the missing value, we can handle the data. Then we will focus on the noisy data. Noisy data is meaningless data that cannot be interpreted by the machines. It can generated due to the faulty data collection instruments or machines, data entry errors at the time of data entry, it can handle the following ways. So there are three methods to handle the noisy data. First is binning method, second is regression, third is clustering. This method works on, first is binning. We will focus on binning method. This method works on sorted data. In order to smooth it, the whole data is divided into segments of equal size, and then various methods are performed to complete the task. Each segment is handled by separately. So like the divide and conquer strategy, we divide the data into small collections, and we sort or perform the operation on that divided data separately. One can replace all data in segments by its mean or mean by boundary. There are some methods of binning. Binning method by the mean, binning by the boundaries of lower value or maximum or minimum value. We can use that binning method. Second method to handle noisy data is regression. Here the data can be made smooth by fitting it into regression function. The regression used may be linear, having one independent variable or multiple variable. Third method to handle noisy data is clustering. We know we already know the clustering method. We already studied that part in data mining subject. This approach groups the similar data in a cluster. The outlier may be undetected, or it will fall outside the cluster. So this is the three methods by which we can handle the noise. Next is noise. Why data is dirty? So what are the reasons are there the data is dirty? Incomplete data may comes from not applicable data value when collected. Suppose we have collected the Google information, Google form via Google form from the student. If the student have not filled some compulsory fields, then we cannot analyze that field that time. So this is the not applicable data value when collected. Different consideration between the time when data was collected and when it was analyzed. So it should be analyzed on recent data. We have to analyze it on that time only, so that it cannot be gives the wrong results. So human or hardware software problems. So in that due to that reason also the incomplete data or the data is dirty. Next is noisy data may comes from faulty data collection instruments. So in the hardware problem, the faulty data collection instrument, due to that reason also data may be noisy. Human or computer error at the time of data entry. So these are the three reasons why the noisy data may come from. So three reasons are faulty data collection instrument, human or computer error at the time of data entry, error in data transmission. So in communication channel, some errors are there that may affect on your data, or the data is get noisy. Inconsistent data may come from different data sources, functional dependency violation. For example, modify some linked data, duplicate record also need for the data cleaning. So these are the reasons why the data is dirty, or why it is incomplete, noisy, or inconsistent. So next is why data pre-processing is important. No quality data means no quality mining results. Quality decision must be based on the quality data. For example, duplicate or mining data may cause incorrect or even misleading statistics. So you have to focus on more while collecting the data. It should not be dirty. We have to do the pre-processing operation on it, so that the data will give the appropriate analysis to us. Data warehouse need consistent integration of quality data. Data extraction, cleaning, and transformation comprises the majority of work of building a data warehouse. So next topic is data transformation. In most data mining analysis, it is appropriate to apply a few transformation to the data set in order to improve the accuracy of the learning models subsequently developed. First is standardization. The aim of standardization technique is to replace the value of an attribute which value obtained through appropriate transformation. The most learning models benefits from the preventive standardization of data, also called as normalization. There are some popular techniques of standardization are there. The data, the decimal scaling method, the min max method, and the Z index method. These are the three popular standardization techniques on the data. Next, smoothing. The process smoothing removes the noise from the data. Aggregation means summarization or the data cube construction. Generalization means the concept of hierarchical climbing. Normalization, scaled all fall within a small specified range. There are three types of normalization that we had seen: mean max normalization, Z score normalization, normalization by decibel scaling. These are the three normalization techniques we have to study. Attribute feature construction. New attributes constructed from the given one. It is the another way. The transformation, in next after the transformation we'll see the feature extraction. There are situation in which more complex transformation are used to generate a new attribute that represent a set of additional column in the matrix X represent the data set D. Transformation of these kinds of usually refers to as feature extraction. In other instances, the transformation may take even more complex forms such as Fourier transform, wavelet transform, and kernel functions. Attribute extraction may also consist of creation of new variable that summarized with themselves the relevant information containing in a subset of original attributes. Next is data reduction. Reducing the size of large data set to make learning algorithms more efficient without sacrificing the quality of result. I had already said that after reduction process, your data should not be gives your data should be gives the appropriate result after reduction process also. So there are three main criteria to determine whether the data reduction techniques should be used. First, you have to focus on efficiency, accuracy, and simplicity of the models generated. The last point is of this presentation is discretization. There are three types of attributes: nominal, ordinal, and continuous. Nominal is the value from the unordered set. For example, color we can take and profession we can take. Ordinal values from an order set. For example, military or academic rank. Continuous, we can take the example of real number, for example, integer or real numbers. Discretization divide the range of continuous attributes into intervals. Some classification algorithm only accept the categorical attributes. Reduce data size by discretization. Prepare for future analysis. For this unit, you need to I will share that complete reference book of that unit, that you have to take the material from that book. So I will share after my session of unit number 6 to you all, this presentation also and that book also with thorough idea. Now we will focus on the next unit, that is unit number 6, that is applications of BI. My screen is visible to you all.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we will focus on applications of BI. So already we have studied the two tools, Power BI and dashboard creation with the help of Excel in previous session. So there are so many tools for business intelligence. So first is Tableau. Tableau is a business intelligence tool specialized in the data discovery and the data visualization. With the software, you can easily analyze, visualize, and share the data. Tableau supports multiple data sources such as MS Excel, Oracle, MySQL, Google Analytics, and Salesforce. We can integrate the tools into the Tableau, or we can extract the files from MS Excel, Oracle, MySQL, Google Analytics and Salesforce platform into the Tableau. User will gain access to well-designed dashboards that are very easy to use. Additionally, Tableau also offers several standalone products, including Tableau Desktop, Tableau Server, which can be run locally or online on online platform. For more details, you can visit Tableau tool www.tableau.com. You will get the case studies, different types of case studies with the help of with the help of Tableau. You can observe. So note that website www.tableau.com. You will get the case studies of the Tableau with the help of Tableau tools. Next tool for business intelligence is Oracle BI. Oracle BI is an enterprise portfolio of technology and applications for business intelligence. These technologies gives user pretty much all building business intelligence capabilities such as dashboard, proactive intelligence, ad hoc querying. Ad hoc query is a type of query in that user or the user of the system use ad hoc query like a chatbot. Recently, we are using many websites are using that chatbots. This can be an example of ad hoc querying. The temporary type of query is there. It is handled by the database administrator, and we gives that chatbot gives us the various types of solution in within a second. Oracle is also great for compare who need to analyze large data volumes for Oracle and non-Oracle sources, as it is very robust solution. Additional key feature includes data archiving, versioning, a self-service portal, and alert notification is given with the it can be given by the Oracle BI. Oracle Business Intelligence is a portfolio of technology and application that provides the industry first integrated end-to-end enterprise performance management system, includes BI foundation and tools. Integrated array of query, reporting, analysis can be done with the help of that Oracle BI tool. Next tool is IBM Cognos Analytics. Cognos Analytics is a AI fueled business intelligence. So integration or main focus is given on the artificial intelligence in that Cognos Analytics. And with the help of artificial intelligence, the business intelligence tools gives analysis of a particular data. So Cognos Analytics is an AI-fueled business intelligence platform that supports the entire analytics cycles. From discovery to operationalization, you can visualize, analysis, and share the actionable insight about your data with your colleagues. So the beauty of the IBM Cognos Analytics is from discovery to operationalization, you will get the analysis. A great benefit of AI is that you are able to discover hidden pattern like data mining because of the data is being interpreted and presented to you in visualized report. Keep in mind, however, it can take a while to get familiar with all the features within the solution. For regarding IBM case study or IBM Cognos Analytics, you can visit the website which is mentioned in the presentation. Next is Power BI. In previous session, already we have, Madam had covered the session on a practical approach of Power BI, Microsoft Power BI. Power BI is a unified scalable platform for self-service and enterprise business intelligence. Connect to and visualize any data and seamlessly infuse the visuals into your apps you use every day. Microsoft Power BI is a web-based business analytics tool suite which excels in visualization. So in last session we had taken, Madam had taken that the things regarding various types of graphs, pie charts, and their analysis had done with the help of drag and drops tools. So the drag and drops facilities is available in that business intelligence tool. So this software also allow user to integrate their apps and deliver reports and real-time dashboards. So already we had seen that type of real-time dashboards in last session. So for more information regarding Power BI, you can visit the website which is mentioned in the presentation. Next is role of analytical tool in BI. The tool used by business intelligence include a variety of application software that captures quantitative and qualitative data from different business systems and incorporates it into a repository. That way, analysts can review and analyze the data to enable smarter decision making. So this is the very important role for the decision makers to analyze the data and take the appropriate action on it. The most companies deploy a mix of business analytics software, including statistical tools, predictive modeling, and data mining tools. These software applications of business analytics provide organization with holistic overview of key insight that improves efficiency, productivity, and profitability. So with the help of that BI tools, we can increase the business efficiency, productivity, and profitability. Next is business intelligence tools are the types of application software which collects and process large amount of unstructured data from internal and external system, includes books, journal, documents, health record, images, file, email, video, and other business sources. Next topic is data analytics. So there are two topics mentioned separately in the syllabus. First is data analytics and business analytics. So we'll see first data analytics. Data analytics is the process of examining the data set in order to draw conclusion about the information they contain, increasingly with the aid of specialized system and software. Data analytics technology and techniques are widely used in commercial industries to enable organizations to make more informed business decisions and by scientists and researchers to verify, disprove scientific models, theories, and their hypotheses. Data analytics initiatives can help business to increase the revenue, improve operational efficiency, optimize marketing campaigning, and bluster customer service efforts. Analytics also enable organization to respond quickly to emerging market trends and gain the competitive edge over the business rivals. Next is business analytics. Business analytics refers to the skill, technologies, practices for continuous iterative exploration and investigation of past business information to gain insight and drive the business planning. Business analytics focus on developing new insight, that is new patterns, and understanding the business performance based on the data and statistical methods. In contrast, business intelligence traditionally focus on using consistent set metrics of both measures past performance and guide business planning, which is also based on the data and statistical methods. Business analytics makes extensive use of statistical analysis, including explanatory and predictive modeling and fact-based management to drive decision making. It is therefore closely related to the management science. Analytics may use input for the human decision or drive fully automated decisions. Business intelligence is querying, reporting, online analytical processing, that is OLAP. So this was about the business analytics. Now we'll see what is the ERP and BI. Nowadays we all are using enterprise resource planning software in our institutes also. So mobile commerce and other IT makes ERP extension possible and attractive. With the help of business intelligence in ERP, broader the use of web-enabled systems, greater AI-driven applications can be run with the help of business intelligence in ARP. Greater the use of ERP in mid-size manufacturing, flexible modular systems, more bolts on. For example, we can integrate a third party application into the ERP with the help of that business intelligence tools. We can take the example of SMS software. We can integrate the SMS software to shoot SMS from the institute to all students. We can integrate such types of third party application into the ERP with the help of that business intelligence tool integration in ERP. It creates a security issues. ERP interface to external application difficult to the program. Middleware is an enabling engine to allow such a external application to ERP. Data oriented products will get shared data sources. These are some features of integration of BI with the ERP. Message oriented and direct data sharing. So this was about the BI and ERP relation or applications of BI in ERP. Now next is BI in inventory management system. The key to improving inventory level is business intelligence analytics. With the business intelligence system in place, manufacturer can better control inventory cost, improve services levels with the right product availability, better manage your inventory assets, prevent costly inventory buildups, keep out of the stock from happening. So we can business intelligence tools gives these many features in inventory systems. So business analytics software can measure days of supply, stock status, inventory valuation, projected storages, excess inventory. Next is BI and human resource management. Human resource professional having a complex set of responsibility. First and foremost, they are charged with providing maximum return of investment for team members, staff, employees, and human resources employed and managed by the organization. At the strategic level, these components affects overall business performance. HR directors, HR managements, and HR professional also play an administrative roles, advisory and planning roles. Participating in such a diverse activity as annual employee evaluation, promotions, training and knowledge acquisition, counseling, interviewing, hiring. In that type of process, business intelligence tools can play important role. Next is business intelligence in customer relationship management. Customer relationship management, very promising, has not has has not reached all expectation as ERP add-ons. Quite expensive to get needed data storage capability. Still an opportunity to use all the data generated by ERP. Determine with the help of BI tool integrated in customer relationship management, we can identify or determine the value of the customer, identify what they want, package product services to keep them, maximize the expected net present values of the customers. Next is BI application in marketing. So in marketing, business intelligence tools deal in marketing in the following concern. With the help of business intelligence tools in business intelligence tool in marketing, we can predict the analytics. So business intelligence gives us the predictive analysis, technology integration, social analytics, and customer data easily. Next is role of BI in finance. The process and tools used by organization to collect, process, and communicate the extracted value from existing information are referred to as business intelligence. Simply said, with the help of visualization, reporting, predictive analytics, and other capabilities, it's all about translating data into understanding of what it holds for better corporate decision making. Business intelligence software serves as a foundation for financial analytics, allowing your answer why question based on real data. Business can visualize Businesses can visualize the journey from the present moment of information to data management, projections, and future decisions when the BI and analytics are combined. Next is advantages of business intelligence softwares. It reduces the risk, boosting the profitability. Integration of the data can easily done with the help of BI tools, making quick decision and saving the time. Making effort should be optimized. Sorry, marketing effort should be optimized. Financial and visualization of dashboards gives the information in summarized way with the help of business intelligence tools. So next is BI application in banking. With the help of BI application, we can automate the loan process in the banking. It detect with the help of BI application, we can detect, or bank manager or administrator can detect the fraudulent transaction, maximize the customer value, cross selling and upselling, optimize the cash reserves with forecasting. Historical analysis can be done easily with the help of BI tool in banking sectors. Next is BI application in telecommunication. With the help of BI application, we can or the management administrative of telecommunication team can easily do the churn management, that is the network failure network in telecommunication sector, marketing and product creation. Network failure management can be done with the help of that BI tool. As I already said that churn management is possible with the help of BI tool in telecommunication sector. Fraud management can easily done with the help of BI application in telecommunication sectors. Next is BI application in logistics and production. For improvements of service, we can use business intelligence or business intelligence application in logistic and production. It improves the organizational support functions and provide IT-based services. Last point is business intelligence in Salesforce management. Salesforce is a company that makes cloud-based software designed to help business find more prospects, close more deals, and prime customer with amazing services. Business intelligence may seem like a simple topic at first, but similar to other important business processes, BI is complex. It is also vital to a company. This process is art of taking large amount of data, refining and analyzing it, and then using those insights to make informed decisions. It is not one single tool, but variety or resources that all collect, crunch, and short data. Business intelligence software then prepare that the data so user can run queries against and generate the reports, dashboards, data visualization, and other tools that helps to leaders run the company more effectively. While business intelligence is not a technically the same thing as business analytics, BI as a team now includes advanced and augmented analytics. Traditional business intelligence focused on what happens in the past as well as what happens in the present, while BA uses the data to identify and review the past business trends to predict the future trends. So this is the beauty of BA over BI tools. So thank you very much to giving me the opportunity to share my contents and my knowledge in front of you all regarding unit number 4 and unit number 6. Soon I will share the material of all the experts in the Google chat box also, in Google with the help of Google Drive link also, and on WhatsApp chat also. So thank you very much. If you have any sort of question in your mind, you can ask.
Thank you so much, Amol sir, for explaining these concepts so wonderfully and highlighting last units of business intelligence. Now, one important point is that, dear all participants, attendance come feedback form link shared on chat window, as well as I have shared on WhatsApp group. Kindly fill all the details properly. For example, basic information. It is necessary because it will be a certificate will be generated automatically. So that this information is very important. So fill it all, and the attendance also consider by using feedback form only. So now let's make the end of this 1-day online faculty orientation program on business intelligence. One more thing, if any have any doubt, you can ask. No problem. Yes, anyone? Okay. Now the time is to start. I propose vote of thanks and appreciation and gratitude to all those who made this event a grand success. On behalf of the SNJB's led so KBJ College of Engineering and Computer Department, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the Board of Studies for allowing us to organize this program, extending my sincere thanks to the advisory committee. Thanks to the Business Intelligence Subject Chairman Dr. K. Rajeshwari and their team members Dr. Zaure Nitin, Dr. Y.A. Hange, Dr. M.R. Sangvisar from Academics, and Mr. D.G. Modani and Mr. Subhash Rathod from Industry to set and make available the syllabus of this subject. A big thank you to our today's resource person, Dr. M.R. Sangvi sir, Professor Sonali Lunawat ma'am, and Professor Amol Chakradwipi for sharing valuable information with us. On behalf of today's convener, Professor K.M. Sangvi and faculty coordinators, I would like to thank all the participants from different colleges and all my colleagues for being present here. Lastly, I must extend my thanks to the technical team and all other members who contributed to the successful execution of this program. Thank you everyone for your presence. Thank you once again. Now, with the permission of the chair, I now declare this 1-day online FDP program on business intelligence to be completed. Thank you all. Now, I lastly declare the program is over. Thank you once again, all of you. Keep in touch. Everyone should have maintained WhatsApp group. Okay. Thank you all.